Most startups do not turn into Google. Most startups fail, usually because the founders end up disagreeing. A good founders agreement can align founders' expectations, contributions, and visions for the company, and thereby avoid a lot of pain.
Hi, I'm Alexandra Anthoff from the Faculty of Law at the University of Copenhagen.
And I'm Nick Houghton from Think Legal Tech.
A startup is like a marriage. You should not enter unless you are able to agree on the basic values, expectations, as well as separation terms. And a founders agreement is precisely that. A founders agreement is a tool to align founders' expectations, contributions, and visions for the startup. Some lawyers will tell you that you don't need one, and that a shareholder agreement or articles of association is sufficient. But then they have not created a good founders agreement.
Which begs the question, what is a good founders agreement?
Well, there are a couple of good starting drafts out there. For example, one from Y Combinator. But that is just a starting point for a discussion between the founders. You need to talk honestly about what you wish to achieve, where you see the product going, how you see your company developing, how much time you're willing to invest, and how much of your own capital you want to invest. Discuss your visions before you start to talk about ownership.
There are many ways to do this. The key thing is to do it early while you are still friends. Mm-hmm. This really matters because most startups don't succeed.
Exactly.
There's a link to the YC template that we mentioned in the comments below.
And in most cases, the startups that do not succeed ultimately failed to pivot. The key element of a startup is a change, and your product, delivery, or to the market strategy will change. And yet you need people who will continue to row the same direction.
Shouldn't the founders agreement also talk about the divorce, since that's a reality?
Yeah, that's a good point. A good founders agreement will also stipulate what happens if one or more founders wish to leave, sell their shares, or if they find a full-time job because their family situation has changed.
Pandemic.
Can the other continue on doing the product? Who needs to buy the shares? Can someone start a similar startup after the one dissolves?
If this sounds a lot like a prenup, it's because it is a prenup.
Exactly. So, figure out your founders agreement. I'm Alexandra Anthoff from the Faculty of Law at the University of Copenhagen, and if you want to know more about founders agreement, also check my book called Startup Law.
And I'm Nick Houghton. Think Legal Tech. Download this book for free. See the link below in the comments.